Today we are talking about how to talk about getting old with aging parents, or even more for ourselves if we are the caregiver or an adult, how to talk about managing us aging. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is pameladwilson.com. On there, so much helpful information for caregivers and aging adults. So let's start by talking about medical care and frustrations working with the healthcare system. When we age, we start to have more medical problems. If we're a caregiver, our parents probably have quite a few health issues that they might be dealing with. And the healthcare system is almost like this black hole of information. If you don't understand health insurance, it can be difficult to navigate the system. If you don't know how to work with your doctor to get the care you want, that can be another struggle. Sometimes trying to get procedures approved or treatments approved, or even getting a medication at the pharmacy can feel like a battle. My advice to you is don't give up. Don't let the healthcare system win. Don't let your insurance company deny care. Don't let other people win. Now, it's easy for me to say that. It's much harder to do that when you are struggling day in and day out and you feel like you're in a constant battle to just try to get any little bit of help from anyone who might be remotely helpful, or even from somebody who just understands what you're going through. For caregivers, it's hard to find people who understand because many times our parents don't understand everything that we do for them. Our brothers and sisters don't understand. Our workplace doesn't understand. For caregivers, I always recommend support groups. I have online courses on my website. There's actually 2 of them. How to take care of aging parents at home and how to get guardianship of a parent. In those, I really go into a lot of information about the details and the struggles that caregivers go through every day that you may not even realize are going to continue to happen, or you have problems and you just keep running into a brick wall. Both of those courses can help with that. So let's talk about 2 health conditions that can be diagnosed in midlife that go with us for the rest of our lives. One is getting a pacemaker, and the second is dialysis. I don't know how many of you have loved ones who have a pacemaker or who go to a dialysis clinic several times a week. One of the biggest long-standing concerns is that when these events happen, when these treatments begin, there isn't enough discussion about the long-term effects and the decision making. A pacemaker is actually a machine that keeps your heart going, which is great if you have atrial fibrillation or your heartbeat stops every now and then. But what happens when you have a pacemaker put in when you're 50 and now you're 80? And instead of having one health issue, you have 20 health issues. And this little machine that sits right here keeps you going. What are the long-term effects of that? What happens when you go on dialysis, which is a substitute for processing all the toxins out of your body, and you start going twice a week, and 20 years from now, you're going 5 days a week, and you're hooked up to that machine for 3 to 4 to 5 hours a day. How do you then make those medical decisions? What do you do when those treatments may no longer be what you want? How do you talk to elderly parents about that? Help is in my website. It's also in my online courses. I want to also talk about a couple things about retirement since we're talking about how to talk about getting older. A lot of people, when they look forward to retirement, they think, oh, I'm going to have all of this free time to do all of these hobbies and volunteer and maybe start a second career, and life is going to be easier and there's going to be so much less stress. Well, that's only true depending on how you are taking care of your health today. Whether you're 20, 30, 40, or 50, your health when you are young and the way that you take care of yourself or not predicts your health when you're older. Look at your parents. Are they living the retirement of their dreams? Are they doing everything that they dreamed that they wanted to do? Or do they have a lot of health issues and you're spending a lot of time taking care of them? Do you want that to be your future? Do you want your retirement to be like that? If not, what are you doing today? What are you learning today about health? What are you changing today about your health habits? Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. But sometimes things that we put a lot of time and a lot of effort into and a lot of learning can have significant benefits in the long term. So the way to talk about getting old or managing our health when we're getting old is really to be honest about our lifestyle, honest about how well we're taking care of our health, honest about how we feel about taking care of aging parents, and if that's the life that we want. We all have choices. And yes, it's difficult to keep going every day when it feels like such a struggle. I get it. But my advice is don't give up. Find hope, find help, find someone you trust. That may be me. Check out my website. It's PamelaDWilson.com. Look at those 2 online courses. There is so much help here, but you have to be that person who takes the step forward to get it. Have a fabulous day today. Please press the share button. Share this video with other people that you know who are looking for hope, help, and support about caregiving, about aging, and about health. See you again soon in another video.